Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
I'm Zach, who has a hair in his face right now.
And today we are going to pit pit Jim Beam versus Jack Daniel.
Basically the two top selling bourbon / whiskey in the world.
Yeah.
According to like every analytics, you look on Drizzly or you look at like just overall sales and stuff like that.
Everybody loves their 80 proofer.
Everybody loves their, well, does everybody really love their 80 proofer? So
it'll get you drunk. I mean, that's what it boils down to. It's going to get you drunk.
That is the goal.
Yeah.
So anyways, really quick before we start, actually, no, even before I share all of this, go ahead and hit that like button.
Hit that like button.
Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right there. You know, if you want to like follow us on Facebook, that'd be a huge help. And then at the end of all of this, let us know if we picked the right ones or the wrong ones when it comes to this in the comments section below. I think that's everything, right?
I mean, we picked the right ones.
Yeah. We are picking these two. So,
hey, listen, ain't nobody doing this.
Maybe there's a reason why nobody's doing this.
That's true. Maybe there is.
So, anyways.
It's the screw top battle.
Yeah.
All we need is Weller Special Reserve in here.
No, Weller 12. Oh, yeah, Weller Special Reserve too. That is one.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I actually have an antique store pick that's a screw top.
That one's actually worth a lot. So, anyways,
it's
talking about these two bottles. Let's hurry really quick. We'll run through these two. Jack Daniel's first. Old number 7.
Old number 7.
This is made by Jack Daniel's, owned by Brown-Forman. Proof is 80%. No clue on the age. The mash bill is 80% corn, 12% malted barley, 8% rye, at a cheap, low price of $22. Jim Beam White Label, owned by Beam Suntory. Proof is 80. We actually found an age statement on this. This is only 4 years.
Yep.
And the mash bill is 77% corn, 13% rye, and then it's like 10% malted barley. So, and this one's actually cheaper at like $15. So
you can always count on Jim Beam to give you the cheap.
That's true.
Give you the cheap liquor.
So, as I'm literally saying all this stuff, I paid no attention to which ones you poured. Which one's in which Glen here?
You know what? I'm going to let you guess. I know which ones they are.
Okay, all right.
So I'm going to let you guess.
We'll
go left to right.
I totally didn't pay attention to either one.
All right, good.
And I literally get a low proof bourbon note on this.
Yeah, you mean you got to basically, I mean, the ethanol, it becomes the biggest smell in there.
Yeah. So, realistically, how often do you drink one of these two?
Neither one of these are on my bourbon shelf.
It's honestly the same way for me.
Yeah.
But
I have some Evan Williams, which I think usually drinks these two under the table.
Oh, I totally agree.
Yeah, and like the Bottle and Bond.
What is crazy to me? I agree with everything you're saying, and the reason why I asked this. These two bottles outsell everybody, basically, in the entire world when it comes to.
But what do you say about them? How much do they make?
Metric crap ton.
A metric crap ton. There you go.
So, but I don't know a whole lot of people who keep these, like who have like a semi-bourbon collection, like multiple bottles. I don't know a lot of people who keep these.
But if you're going to make mixed drinks, like if you was like to do a big punch bowl of something, you're going to get something like this.
No,
in a liter.
I'm going to get an M. Williams Bottle and Bond.
In a liter. Maybe not you. I'm saying people in general.
I totally agree with you. But that's my point, is like, think about it for a minute. They're selling all this to people who kind of want whiskey, but don't really drink whiskey.
Right.
Like, because I don't know a lot of like just pure whiskey drinkers who will. Now I know a lot of whiskey drinkers who will drink other expressions from these two.
Sure.
But it's just crazy to me that nobody else will drink that. So,
yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Anyways.
All right. Well, I'm going to see if you can guess them correctly.
So, on this, I get a little bit of fruit. Nothing crazy.
I don't know what this is tonight. When I get I must have something, I must have eaten something that
broke a palate.
Is all peanut butter.
Man, Can I get like a stale, like dry, like peanut with that?
All right, so I wasn't the only one of that. Okay, so I do get a peanut taste to that.
Yeah, but it's like a wet, soggy, dry peanut.
Like those peanuts at the bottom of like Texas Roadhouse where they
yeah,
just
but somebody's like cleaned up a table and they've just dumped all the fluid in there.
Yeah,
like whatever's on the table.
Yeah. All right. If you had to guess, what is this?
I don't know, Jim Beam.
We'll see. We'll see if you're correct. Hold on. Do it justice. Clean your palate. Sure. We want this to be fair.
Yeah.
And unbiased.
True. I like how I was literally sitting there looking this way the entire time as he's pouring across. I didn't pay attention to anything.
This one to me has like a citrusy smell to it.
See, I'm getting like a little like brown sugar. A little ethanol.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And I'm getting, how am I getting ethanol at 80 proof?
Because sometimes it's like, what's the front end of, what the front end of it?
Maybe like a little bit like banana-ish.
I get more like an apple. Like a green apple.
These notes are so terrible. There's no way.
I'm going to be honest with you. That tastes like Basil Hayden toasted.
I know. So that one definitely tastes like nuts. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, my guess I'm going with here, because, yeah, that was like straight like nuts. I'm guessing that's Jim Beam, that's Jack Daniels.
You are correct.
Okay. Yeah, after that, like you get like a little bit of like a dry, wet nut taste on that one.
Yeah.
That one just literally impales you with nuts.
If I had to choose one, I would probably choose the Jack Daniels. That'd just be me. Like if someone held a gun to my head and said, you have to put one of these on your shelf, which one are you putting on your shelf?
Well,
I would say it's probably the Jack Daniels. I just feel like the Jack Daniels has just a more balanced taste to it. Yeah.
What's crazy is I think I like the Jack Daniels nose more. But I think I like the palate of Jim Beam more. But I don't necessarily like the palate of Jim Beam. Like,
I don't necessarily like either one of these.
Yeah.
And not because they're 80 proof, because I mean, I've got plenty of 80 to 90 proof bourbons in my collection.
All right, I'm gonna go with Jim Beam.
All right, well,
I'm shocked. I thought I would go with Jack Daniels, but I think I barely like the palate more on Jim Beam than Jack Daniels.
I think I'm going Jack.
No, that's fair.
So
if you would have told me beforehand, I would have said Jack Daniels hands down. But after just comparing the two, yeah, I think if I had to drink something neat. Now, most of the time, let's be honest, we're not drinking these neat. We're drinking these mixed.
Yes,
because that's how these are going to be drank.
Yeah, but again,
at least in my household,
I would choose Evan Williams Bourbon over either one of these if I was going to have a mixer in my house.
Yeah,
it's Evan Williams Bourbon.
Yeah, no doubt.
And at $17, right there, perfect.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right then.
So
well, there we go. Bourbon battle to figure out which one we like the most.
Which heater is coming in?
Oh god, we'll call that here. I need more water. Can we go?
Yeah. All right. Well, till the next time, we'll see you.
See ya.